another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
And hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Ah! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey. What's going on to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, honey? What's your tea? What's your tea? It's another glorious day, my darlings, and I know you got all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings. Ow! With Big Meats. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, I'm trying to get myself together. Child. This is my carrot ginger turmeric juice. This is sickening, actually. I love this juice. But anyway, I'm trying to get my head in the game, honey. I had a meeting earlier this morning. You know that I also sit on the board for the College Park Citizens Association. So today was every third Saturday is when we have our community meeting. So they surprised me and gave me an appreciation little do-I-diddy because, excuse me, I will not be on the College Park Business and Industrial Development Authority Board next term because we've had the new elections and my current councilman, he did not get reelected. So the new guy, who happens to be an old guy, because he's the one my councilman beat in the last election, he won. And in the beginning of all this, when he was campaigning and blah, 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 of course, he come telling me, oh, I'll keep you on. He promised other people, that, regardless of what the outcome is, if he wins, then he will keep me on, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting up here trying to have a conversation with him because, hey, congratulations, you won. Let's do this thing, right? And let me see what it is that you're trying to do with this and that and the other. And he wasn't returning my calls. Okay. I happened to come home from work, and he's here in my complex handing out little flyers or whatever the fuck you're doing. And hey, Mr. Khan, and he's right at my building, right? Hey, Mr. Khan, what's up? And then he flats out tells me, no, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna appoint you. I said, what? No, I'm not gonna do that because I had time to sit down and revisit that, and now I'm not gonna do that. Then he said, oh, and besides, you didn't support me anyway. So no, I'm not gonna do that. And just kept walking. It was so rude to me. I thought we were a little better than that. Then as he's walking off, he comes and says, well, I heard that you're gonna run for election anyway, so good luck with that. And I kept on walking as if, So I'm like, oh, okay. So I had alerted everyone. I went to mayor, council, and to Biden and carried on because we won't be meeting again until January, okay? So I sent them a letter and sent everybody a letter and told them what was going on. So the children ended up doing a thank you for your service appreciation for me today. And so this cake, honey, this cake is good, but it's sweet as shit, right? And I had that piece of cake, baby, and my head has been fucked up ever since. Like right up in here, honey. And I'm like, oh my God, you know. So I've been sitting up here trying to nurse this headache. I was supposed to have been going. A friend of mine up in Smyrna wanted me to come by, and I said, "Baby, now hold on. Let me nurse this headache together because right over my eye and care, I don't like it when I hurt right here because sometimes I have to close my eye. You know, it gets sensitive, and um, I didn't want to be driving like that. So I said, no, I won't do it. I won't do it. But yeah. So plus we got to get ready because we got a game tomorrow at 2:00 and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm trying to get all into that. So that there has been my day today. Okay. And we're trying to get some things together and all of that. We're getting ready for the new year. I've already got my slogan together, honey. We're gonna make it do what it do in 2022, honey. Okay, that's my slogan. We're gonna make it do what it do in 2022. Okay. And I got some things that we're going to pull over, pull through for the to-do list. We were trying to get some recording and stuff done, some actual recording, for the channel and things of that nature. And um we wasn't able to do that like we thought we were going to do. We had a lot of stuff that got into the way of things, and a lot of deaths and family issues and this, that, and other. So we weren't able to record. However, we will get started with that because we're going to have we got production meetings coming up and all of that so that we can schedule out how we're going to do this. Plus, we've got to get some more camera people on board. So I'm going to make this announcement here. Those of you who are students of film and carrying on, if you're into media production here in the Atlanta area and you're looking to complete your projects for your school reels and all of that, honey, we can use you over here. We need your assistance. I need videographers, and I need editors. Okay, videographers and editors. That's going to come on board and to help us out. Okay. So in that, as you're going to continue this, we're going to hear this a lot. We're going to be setting up flyers, and I may put a little commercial together for that because I want you to be able to learn your craft and also have some outside activities that you're going to need to build your reels and carrying on. Okay. And what other projects, honey, than to have some good original materials that we got going and to say that you posted on the channel, honey, huh? Okay. So we got some stuff coming down the pipeline. So keep that in mind. Those of you who know people who are in the industry, those who I'm looking for students. Those of you who are not students, excuse me. Those of you who are not students, and you have your own companies or whatever, and you would like to partner with us, sit down and talk to us because I know y'all gonna want to get paid. We trying to get paid as well, and this, that, and the other. So we got to talk. We got to talk. Contracts and paperwork and all that kind of stuff, so that nobody gets stiffed and this, that, and the other. Because I believe in the labor of love. At the same time, I believe in it, honey. Everybody wants to get paid, for their work and carrying on, and don't want to feel as though they're being used and abused and all of this jazz. So we want to make sure that we have that. So if you are someone who wishes to partner with Dish and T Entertainment and carrying on, get in touch with me and we can have that particular discussion. Okay. But in the meantime and in between time, honey, let's get this thing going because I'm trying not to be before y'all long because see, the shit that's in the news today, honey, has just been absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Today's show, I titled it "What the World Needs Now." Okay, you tell me what the world needs now. Nick, come on up in here, girl. Come, wait a minute. I gotta hit the thing right. Okay, there we go.
What we need.
What the world needs now, honey. Okay.
We damn sure ain't gonna say that cliche of love, sweet love, because that ain't it.
Well, no,
That
no,
ain't it.
no, no,
Not for me anyway. I'm
no,
gonna just tell y'all
no,
that.
no. What the world needs now is an ass whooping. Okay.
The world needs a dose of real reality.
Mm-hmm. Let's get started with this, children, because see, the first thing that I want to talk about is going to be the easiest one before we get into the other one. I don't know if this it should have made national news because Hartsfield Jackson Airport, honey, is the world's largest airport.
Oh, are you talking about when somebody's gun went off today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why your niece is just getting in the house because they had to delay the flight from Philly.
Right. Yeah. The whole
I'm
thing of
sorry,
it
you
is,
guys, if you hear that noise in the background. Wally found one of those balls. Can you please call her up the steps? I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, she found one of them little cat balls with the bell. Okay, I think she about to find her mama though. They upstairs. Okay, sorry. Yeah,
but
go. That's why I didn't even realize it was 9 o'clock. I'm glad my thing dinged with the what you call because we was trying to figure it out and I was in the room doing stuff. I said, "Oh shit."
Okay. But let's get into it because see this is why when Governor Kemp signed that damn law that trying to sit down there and say he's down for the Second Amendment, and he said that folks can carry in the airport, they just can't carry on the flights and this, that, and the other.
Because your gun is supposed to be apart in a lock box and locked. You supposed to declare, let them know that you have it. You have to check it. You're not supposed to be going.
Wait, according to the story, because I've been watching MSNBC since this happened. According to the story, the child, it was going through security. They saw it, right? Naturally. They told him, TSA said, don't move. This fool leaps to grab the box or whatever. And they say it accidentally went off. But why is it loaded?
Why you leap?
Okay.
Why you leap? If you knew you had your gun and you didn't know like exactly what the criteria was to go through, you might not have known. They might have said, hey, I have my gun, I'm blah, 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 blah. And they would have told you, okay, but your firearm has to be this, 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 and this.
Right.
So when they told you to stop, why would you leap? Where are you going, sir? Where you going?
Wait. Now, after it went off and everybody scattered, so did he.
It was us?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. However, he's not been caught yet. At least I haven't heard them say they got him yet.
Ha!
Boom.
So he must be that.
He ain't caught yet. At least the last report that I have is that he's not caught. If I'm wrong, y'all put it in the comments, honey.
Oh, did they say the person whose gun went off got caught because he absolutely ran?
Oh, so it was a passenger? They never said if it was a passenger or if it was staff. They just said the gun was discharged.
Yeah, he was going through security and TSA told him not to move and he jumped the thing.
Did you save me some cake? Yeah, I got some time. Come get it.
Wait a minute. I was about to say you got cake, but I need to
wait. I do.
I was about to say I need to clarify.
No, I do. That's what I was saying earlier at my CPCA meeting. Mm-hmm. They gave me an appreciation for, thank you for your service, for being on BIDA and carrying on. Yeah.
You know how I always do to the kids when you cook and stuff. Y'all, Uncle Meech got cake. Cake.
You tell him to come get it because I can't eat it.
He can't eat it. He said, come get it. All right, go get
this at that food telling us something. Let's ride.
Oh, you heard me? Yes.
Yeah, I heard you.
Look, he done came and grabbed the keys and everything. They ain't even been at the door 5 minutes.
Look at
he was putting up Cole's LED lights. She said, Mom, he just threw my lights on the floor. Because Uncle Meech got food, y'all. Y'all don't understand down there in our little live land. When Uncle Meech cook or got something over there, I tells the children because then that means I don't have to do it. Right. Uncle Meech already got it. Get in the car and take y'all ass around the corner.
Wait a minute. How long did that pan of cheeseburger mac last?
Not long.
Like a day, if that.
Well, no, it was a couple days because remember it was a little bit left. And then Kel and them went to the store, and then you was like, well,
no, that was the next day.
That was the
stuff
next day.
gone after that.
Yeah. Because remember I said, baby daddy came with my nephews.
Right.
Next day, it was gone. It was gone.
All right. Well, this mother.
I love when he say he in the kitchen. What?
Look,
I ain't got. If I'm on my way to the kitchen and meat say I'm about to cook some. Hold on.
All I know is when he finna cook, I'm there.
Period.
Oh, stop it!
Look, especially if he making that salad. Ooh,
I can't wait to Thursday.
man, what?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanksgiving. She gonna say what's Thursday?
Anywho, let me bring Red up in here.
Please.
Come on, Red.
Oh, and he caught her this morning. He called me. And we had to make, what you got? What's that? Does it look like something you probably not even supposed to have? What is it? Let me come and take it off your hands. You just gonna be rude like that? You just not gonna tell nobody? Ooh.
You know, I'm a mute. I'm a mute this camera. Damn it! I'm a mute this fucking camera.
Yeah, because he don't want to. I told y'all.
I'm a mute his goddamn camera because he's being evil.
Faster.
He being evil.
Oh, and did you see him raise his eyebrow with it too? Did you see that? Oh, shit. I'm sure. How long do you think it take us to get to Red House this time of night?
Come on, please.
But wait, y'all, before we get to the serious stuff, Red called me this morning, right? But when he first called me, I was asleep. So I woke up to text him and say, bro, I'm calling you back as soon as I get all the way up. As I'm dialing the number, he's calling me back. He said, where's Mook? I said, she in Philly. He said, I got a message and I needed you to repeat it exactly the way I said. I said, I do you one better. I'm going to get her ass on the phone. So Mook was somewhere wearing something she ain't had no business wearing. And our founder said, I will have somebody tap you on your shoulder and cut it right off your back. Her defense was she likes that bright yellow shirt. So we had to hurry up and change stuff over so she can get a shirt. She loves that really that bright yellow one.
Well, we don't do the Kawanda wear.
Not the Kawanda wear.
As per our founder, y'all heard what he said. It ain't Sunday, but he said what the fuck he said.
Anywho.
Oh, okay. So, Red, did you guys hear anything more? The guy at the airport, did anybody catch him? Anybody down in the comments say if they caught him or not? Me?
Ain't nobody said nothing yet.
Say what? What?
The guy whose gun went off in the airport, did they catch him? Because I haven't heard that they got him. Okay. Stupid.
You just thought you was just gonna walk on through TSA with your firearm loaded.
Where is my ID? Can you hold this 357 up?
Yeah. See, I'm thinking that little verdict that we got, that verdict yesterday got these people out here thinking it's okay.
No, you know what? Hold off. Because see, we're gonna get to that in a second.
Man, I'm not talking about that.
We did last night and we were so mad. It's just so
no, wait, no, there's something new. There's something new.
okay.
Okay.
I got some comments. Oh, I got some racist comments over there down to the TikTok streets, and I went. Did y'all see? I'll tell y'all about. Mm-hmm.
Hey, oh, speaking of TikTok, you have to take me to school.
I'm not, because you're too ignorant. I don't want to unleash you like that.
No, the problem is the one I put out about the breastises.
Did you get a community violation already?
Yeah.
I'm not telling your ass. I didn't. There was only a few hours ago. You already got a damn violation.
I didn't say nothing wrong.
You gonna be in TikTok jail.
Listen.
All right. So what's the update?
Believe it or not, the Republicans, there's a few of them, have been giving this boy like praise for doing the right thing and this and that. Do you know that they went live and were talking about something? They need to offer him internships.
Well, I seen our favorite little girlfriend saying all those things. Oh, I can't wait to unleash. Baby, I was trying to let her have it earlier, but the creator must have said, not right now, Storm. Don't do it. Don't do it, because it wouldn't let me let it go through.
Wait a
I'm going
minute.
to tear
And
her ass
then,
up tonight. I promise you. That bitch, I can't stand her. You black.
and
White.
then the one child sits up here and says that good job. That's what you're supposed to do. As a Second Amendment person, you're supposed to be armed and dangerous.
But wait. But Ahmad was just jogging.
Wait, hold up.
Minding his business, though, right?
Hold up, though. Because, see, here's where we are. The world has set up here, and we got this verdict with this food. Okay? I'm not surprised by it. But what I am going to say, like I said last night, where are all of you All Lives Matter people? Because you jump shit. When Black Lives Matter was saying the police is doing this for this, that, and the other, and we talking about police brutality, we talking about police shooting up black folks like that, blah, blah, blah. You jump bad and say, okay, no, this shouldn't be this. This is All Lives Matter, and more people get killed, and blah, 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 blah. This is a white boy who done shot and killed 2 white men and the third and injured the third one. Where are all you All Lives Matter children? Where are y'all to talk about the outrage and the injustice and the inhumane treatment? Okay, where are y'all to say that the verdict was wrong? Because I don't care how we look at this, they got this boy off on a technicality as far as I'm concerned, because you were underage with this gun and you drove over state lines.
But your mama drove, so I'm trying to see when are you guys going to arrest her? Because she's responsible for those deaths. Somebody, wait a minute. Is this usually how it works for us? Even if you don't get the right person, somebody got to pay?
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
Somebody usually got to pay, right?
So
last time I checked, my son is sitting somewhere paying for something that they absolutely know that he didn't do. The whole world knows he didn't do it. But he's paying for it. So who's going to pay for this? She didn't pull the trigger, but she took his ass over there. Ain't that what they said about Remy?
Exactly.
You drove him to go buy some weed, so now you're responsible too. You drove him to go kill those people. So where's I don't understand.
Okay, hold on. Y'all talk.
You want to tell us it's not 2 Americas? It's not 2 Americas? What you mean?
Man, look. First and foremost, shout out to all my brothers and sisters, the ones that go by the Black Book. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The technicalities that they pulled, they tried to pull some bullshit as if the weapon was already across state line. That was one. You ain't catch that, did you, Each? They tried to pull the technicality as if he wasn't the one that bought the weapon across the state line. You know what I'm saying? There was a weapon that handed him once he was across the state line. They also tried to pull the technicality of the fact that they tried to do an underage thing with him, but why does underage work for white kids when they're 17 years old? When black kids are 17 years old, they go to the doggone major league.
Charged as an adult, period. That's what. Remember when I asked you yesterday, Meech? I'm like,
yeah. How did he get juvenile judicial discretion when he should have got adult?
I thought he got adult.
See, that's what I was asking.
He couldn't have if they were talking about the minor, him being a minor, and this and that. They pushed that. They pushed his age factor as if he was a child. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, they was able to just say, I forgot what is a law for this, man. I just learned this shit. There's a law saying that he wasn't mentally capable of making rash decisions. There is a law for that.
I got a question as to what you said when they said the technicality was somebody handed him a gun once he was across. If I'm not mistaken, and anybody down there who rock with us like that, I need y'all to look this up. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they show the pictures from before when they left? Him and his mama with the gun?
In the car, yeah.
And this is the problem I have. His mama had catching 0 charges. Because if
None.
you want to treat
Not
him as
child endangerment,
if you want
reckless
to treat him
endangerment, nothing.
exactly, if you want to treat him as a child, and she caught a lot of doggone Department of Family Children Service charges. She caught a lot of charges, and one was the felonious charge of even putting him in that situation in a hostile environment.
Right, in a hostile environment.
You can't have it both ways. You're gonna let him out because he's not mentally capable as a child to make decisions he made, so he making rash decisions based on the pressure of it. If this is some type of doggone junior PTSD situation, no. Who put him in a situation? Who said it was okay for him to drink? Who said it was okay for him to have the weapons? There's a lot of laws broken on the juvie level, but you all blocked that with blinders and tried to use the factor that he could make rash decisions. He was an adolescent, this and that, and this and that. Man, you know what?
And like we said last night, like I wasn't gonna get my panties all in a bunch because I felt like, hey, this ain't our fight. Just note that there is 2 different United States of America.
Yeah, there is. There's Black
Where
America.
you have a child go and kill people, his mother take him to do it, and then you got ignorant ass bitches like Candace Owens talking about congratulations, he did the right thing. That's what he was supposed to do. Protect your ass, your own damn house. Have you shot somebody on your goddamn lawn? Okay, we can make some cases. You took your ass to a whole nother state.
This is where I am with that protecting himself.
From who?
I would give you that with the first one. Okay. And I'm loosely doing that because the first
I was going to say that's the broad stroke. That's you're giving the big broad stroke. Okay.
Yeah, on the first one. And the reason why I said it is because you may have panicked, or whatever that was with the first one. Okay. Then you ran. Everybody was chasing you because they were trying to get the cops to stop your ass. Because the video clearly shows them saying, stop him. He just killed somebody.
And what do you do?
So now you running. Somehow you fall. He claimed he tripped over something. Okay. So in your tripping, you scared because now they done caught your ass or caught up to you. So you turn around because he right up on you and you fire your motherfucking weapon. That there ain't protecting yourself, bitch. You was trying to get out of being caught because they said that you killed this boy.
And we just not going to even go past the fact.
You sitting up there now trying to run from the law.
We're not going to go past the fact that, bitch, you went over there to do that. These were your plans. That was premeditated.
All day.
You went to go do whatever you felt like was necessary that needed to be done.
But you know what, Nikki? You know that you are absolutely correct. But what I'm saying with Meech, he got this broad. He's just saying this broad, man. Okay.
Yeah, because he's just trying to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. I got that.
Okay, well, Meech, I'm gonna have to doggone take it from you.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, do it. Come on, break it down.
When this motherfucker laced up his motherfucking goddamn jump boots, his BDUs, that motherfucking vest, and all that combat gear, he knew
what I said. He was ready for war.
Yeah.
He was ready for whatever.
Yeah.
So before he put the gun in his hand, this is the lawyer that I am. This is the motherfucker that I am. Put me in a position of being a lawyer. Bitch, everything you did was premeditated.
Period.
Yeah.
Because when you motherfuckers slipped on your motherfucking goddamn long johns and your combat draws all the way up to your motherfucking goddamn camouflage motherfucking BDUs and your boots and your motherfucking utility belt and all that before you ever touched the gun, motherfucker, you was preparing to kill.
Bam. And there we have it. And
like
there
I said,
we have it.
This ain't even our fight. But
and again, I'm not going to be upset, but America, I want to tell you this personally from the big red fella, not from Dish and Tea, but from the big red fella.
Go ahead.
Fuck you. Do something.
Period. And his sister backs him up on that, honey.
I'm gonna back it up too because at this, I'm here, and this is I keep stressing. Where are the All Lives Matter children? Okay, now I
Why are
had
you
Ed,
not outraged? Why are you not outraged?
Because they're playing golf.
no,
Exactly.
wait, Ed say, well, you know, they're the supporting cast, honey. They're gonna come in afterwards because they're gonna wait till after the trial with Avery. Because he say those three they gonna get off, and when they get off, that's when they gonna come and tell us All Lives Matter. Because you know hell gonna break.
And we gonna knock. Never mind.
Hell gonna break loose if them three motherfuckers get off.
Georgia is going to be set ablaze.
Hell will break loose. Yes.
The things is about the earth is about to bust wide open down there.
Right along the goddamn right at the Mason-Dixon line.
Come on.
Right at the goddamn equator. Yeah. Hell will break. You let them three children get off. In fact, the one who I think will probably get a lesser sentence is the third guy. Because I see him being an accomplice. Because the shots came from the other two, the daddy and the son.
Wait, because they were charging a neighbor or something too, right? One of them was just the neighbor. Okay.
Yeah. But see what it was, they were charging him because he was boxing them in. Mm-hmm. He was following him and boxing him in and shit and wouldn't let him be about his business. So you were on it and was telling him, oh no, he coming up the street like he you know, neighborhood watching shit, you know, that kind of shit. So you're an accomplice to this because hell, you saw what they were doing and you did nothing about it. Okay.
Let me ask you something. Both of you all know me. You know me pretty well by now. If I decided tonight to go for a walk through my neighborhood,
okay,
and somebody approached me with, hey, where you going?
Shoot the shit out of him.
What's your name?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
How exactly do you think that will work out?
Exactly.
Did you hear what I said? When you say, I said shoot the shit out of him.
Listen, for me, there's no such thing as.
That's where I'm in with it now.
There's no such thing as you gonna talk to me any old kind of way because, you know, it ain't no, hey, what's your name?
Because they'll tell you, stay right there. Let me see some ID.
I'm trying to figure out the audacity, the white privilege of it all, where you think you're going to walk your white ass up to me and ask me, hey, who are you? What are you doing around here?
Because I'm telling you, because if it happens to be in the neighborhood where I spend all this money at, I'm going to tell you my name. It's going to be 4 shots. First, I'm going to give you my name out of respect. And every time my motherfucker say my name is going to be pow, 4, pow, metal, pow, jacket, pow, get out my face.
Some over there. I'm just trying to figure out, because then you have the people who say, see, you can't blame us for what our ancestors did. But then you turn around and think that you can act like your ancestors and say that you're not. You throwing rocks, hide your hand, and all that old bullshit, bitch. I'm not with it. Sorry. This is not that. Because I got a couple weapons that I'm going to tell you is going to be fuck around and find out. Pop,
okay.
Pop.
Okay, here it is. I wanted to make sure I got I thought y'all
was going to get cake. Sorry. Oh. I ain't ate all day, y'all. Sorry.
Okay, this is coming from 7 News out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Okay. And
this is saying that North Carolina Representative Madison Cawthorn offered Kyle Rittenhouse an internship after he was found not guilty on Friday. Cawthorn made the offer in a story posted on his Instagram account. Be armed, be dangerous, and be moral, quote, end quote, Cawthorn said in the video. Rittenhouse, 18 now, could have gotten life in prison if found guilty of the most serious charge against him. He was charged with homicide, attempted homicide, and recklessly endangering safety for killing 2 men and wounding a third with an AR-style semi-automatic rifle. Prosecutors portrayed Rittenhouse as the instigator of the 3 shootings, while his lawyer said Rittenhouse acted in self-defense. Angela Citadella, a lawyer and legal analyst, told News Nation the prosecution needed to prove Rittenhouse did not have a right to self-defense in this scenario, and his acquittal means the jury didn't buy it. Generally, acquittals tend to come earlier, and the longer jury deliberates is generally not so good for the defendant. The case divided Americans over whether Rittenhouse was a patriot taking a stand against lawlessness or a vigilante.
And just write that, Meech, right there. Lawlessness. We have the right to gather and protest.
Yeah.
In peaceful protest. So where was the lawlessness that he was fighting against? Where was the lawlessness?
Okay. Here's another one. Matt Gaetz, Republican from Florida, suggested on Wednesday that his office is open to hiring Kyle Rittenhouse as a congressional intern if the accused government is acquitted, arguing that the 18-year-old is not guilty for the killing of 2 men during the unrest in Kenosha, Wisconsin last summer. You know what? Kyle Rittenhouse would probably make a good congressional intern, Gates said Wednesday during an appearance on Newsmax. We may reach out to him and see if he'd be interested in helping the country in additional ways.
I'm ready to denounce my citizenship. This is some bullshit.
The Florida lawmaker continued, he is not guilty. He deserves a not guilty verdict, and I sure hope he gets it. So this is before the verdict came out. So, yeah.
Ooh, let me hurry up and get this other position so I can be international and not here, because this is some...
I'm telling y'all, but what we're dealing with right here, baby, this here, it becomes, y'all heard me say this for the longest time when we talking about the Second Amendment, and everybody who is so strong on fighting it, fighting for it rather, but we have just allowed ourselves to be the OK Corral. Okay, we think we're living in a Western. We think that vigilante justice is the thing to be, but nobody is absolutely looking at the consequences. And here's the thing: when you have shit like this that tells you there are no consequences, unless you're black and selling drugs,
or just black.
Okay, okay, and if y'all. If you're too sensitive about that because you say we're using the race card, I'm gonna say, put your big girl panties on, because see, this here is where all of this is. Now, for those of you white children out there who say that it's more than that, then I need to hear from y'all. I need to hear from y'all with your outrage and with your dissatisfaction. Because what happens is...
because right now, only people that I feel are outraged are the family members of those people who died. Where's all the
where's everybody else? See, this is where the disconnect is. And y'all keep saying it's not a race thing. Well, those of you who say it's not a race thing, I need for y'all to say something. Get on board with the fucking fight, because you see what the differences are. You see that if all lives matter, do not get up and protest this shit.
If y'all so comfortable with all this bullshit that this boy just did and got away with, then they need to open up these prison doors and let a lot of people out.
Exactly.
A whole bunch of people.
Exactly.
That's why I will say this, and you guys will find this. Y'all know I will be on my apps and stuff like that. TikTok is the only place that I've seen so many white people come out against the shit, the injustices. They're like, you see so many white people like, hey, why wasn't this major news? This little young, beautiful black little girl's been missing for blah, 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 blah. Why isn't that major news? I see so many people on there do that, and I want to make sure that I acknowledge that, because it's not all white people. There are people who are standing up, but they got to come all together.
And that's the point that I'm making. That's the exact point that I'm making. You want to come together when you see black folks do it and want to bitch, moan, and complain and say, oh my God, y'all throwing the race card, y'all using the race card, and blah, blah, blah. But here, this is your own. I want to throw my hands up off of this because this is y'all's own. This is your fight here. Okay? I need to hear y'all be just as outraged as we are, because we know the verdict isn't for shit. This verdict is for shit. And I can't be more outraged about this than you, and this is your people.
Hey, but let's okay. Let's look at the bullshit side of it. Okay.
All right.
A motherfucker, white or black man, can be an honor student, valedictorian, get his doctorate and everything, and can't get a job. But this motherfucker killed 2 people and get offered careers and internships.
And it's told to be armed, be dangerous, and be moral.
Yeah, because I want to understand. Even if you would have said be armed and moral, that means be armed, have some sense, right?
Supposedly.
But you threw the oxymoron in there when you said be armed and dangerous and moral. How does that work? So you can be dangerous and moral? How? I'm very perplexed about this, and I need somebody to explain how that works.
Okay, you spit gasoline in somebody's face and make sure you don't have a lighter in your pocket.
Well.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right, got it. Noted.
Okay,
Ain't that what they say in the courtroom all the time? Noted.
You know, like Red Fox did with his little comedy friend. I can't think of which one it is. But the guy tells the story. He say he and Red got into this little disagreement or whatever. And I forgot if it was over some money, or he was late for a gig or whatever it was. And Red Fox, he said, here, catch. And the guy caught it. He had threw a bullet at him. And when the guy looked at it, he said, Red told him, okay, that there is a slow time this day. He said, the next time you fuck up, it's going to be much faster.
Come on.
Okay. So I think that there is dangerous and moral. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he gave you a warning.
Well,
He
right.
let you know, hey, I need for you to listen, proceed with caution. I need you to understand.
But it's even crazy, Nikki. Even black on black crime, they try to throw us under the earth.
Oh, not under the earth, yeah. Okay.
And they do. Oh my God, Lanier, Red got one earlier. Now I tried to tell him, because you know he ain't got no damn sense. But he got one earlier. I would try to tell him. They will ban us for stupid shit, but they will also, for all the white people that I commended about coming out and stuff like that, they will also let some racist ass bullshit all day fly, 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 fly. I got that one up where the Asian man is sitting in a cotton field eating big ass watermelon. I stitched it. I said, can somebody tell me what the fuck is this? Ain't nobody gonna explain this. This is not a community guideline. This is not harassment and bullying. Corey got on my TikTok. They could hear me in the background talking to him. They took the video down and said it was harassment and bullying. How my child harassing and bullying me, and I'm sitting right there?
Shut up, fool. I have no comments on any of this because it's all wrong and there's nothing being done properly. Okay.
And it's not going to be. That's why I don't want to give it too much energy.
Yeah.
Because we have so many injustices that happen to us. And I'm not trying to be smart, but I can't jump on nobody else's shit that already have all the power behind them that they need. Because if they get outraged, things will change.
Exactly. And that's part of the point that I'm trying to make. Okay, Lanier, what you say? They're probably giving that murderer a pass because those white males he killed and injured were possibly trying to help keep peace for
They were.
Black Lives Matter, and they were.
They were.
If those murdered and injured were openly against BLM, then he would probably have been convicted. You know what? Now let's set the stage just a little bit, because you have to realize that this particular incident happened during a time where the protesters were protesting the police who had shot the boy who got paralyzed. Remember the one they shot him, and they shot him is right near where George Floyd died. It's not far from there. This boy, Jacoby Blake, I think that's his name, Jr. Remember that story? They said they were coming out to a domestic violence thing, and then he was at his car, and he walked around his car. They tried to get him to stop, and he went to his car, and they claimed he was grabbing a gun, and they shot him at his car.
Or whatever, shot him in front of the kids and everything.
In front of his kids. This here, they were protesting that. And this is where this child come across the bridge or whatever into another state. See, all of this is that. Okay, all of this is that. So, yeah. You know, so this was a pro-Black Lives Matter kind of thing, because everybody was protesting what the police had done to that little boy. I mean, to the young man. Jacob Blake. Thanks, Ro. Jacob Blake. Yeah, he's the junior. Yeah.
Washington.
So all of this
in front of that man kids.
Yeah, because the kids was in the back.
What knife y'all saw?
Right. You know, so we have that, and we have that. So now the question is, we now let's take this down here to Georgia. Because the black pastors done came down, and they done.
Is they still coming out? Because I want to go there on them. Because technically, baby, I'm a minister. Don't do it.
Okay.
I will come down there, honey. And stand with our brothers and sisters.
They I heard they say there were like 300 of them. 300 black pastors.
Because that man to have the audacity to just come out and say that shit like it wasn't nothing, and didn't care that the whole world was watching.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing, because I saw a longer clip.
Okay.
I did not know that Jesse Jackson was in the courtroom that day.
He was in the back.
And wait, because after he said what he said, the judge sat down and said, well, wait a minute. I didn't even know that Reverend Jackson was here in the courtroom.
Is that Lonnie? Lonnie, what you had to say? Lonnie was saying that was, he was
She ain't
there.
in for it. Okay.
Oh, Corey said he there. I don't know if he's saying he need the thing open or he just outside.
What? Okay.
Oh, that's right. You by yourself, ain't you?
No.
Oh.
But no, keep talking. I let me calm down. I'll do and let me go.
Well, unmute Red Mike then. I'll talk to Lonnie.
Okay. Wait a minute. Am I gonna cam? Come on, cam. Thank you. All right.
Lonnie, Reverend Jackson was in the courtroom, girl. Did you see him?
You heard that? Nikki talking to you.
Lonnie, Reverend Jackson was in the courtroom, baby. Did you see him? Oh, now you don't want to talk to me? So you know what? You funny acting, Lonnie. I'm seeing you but soon. I think I'm going to see you Thursday, Lonnie. I ain't got no.
Oh, you know what?
Say something about some food, huh?
What was your response about church tomorrow?
I said, no, I'm not coming. You want me to? Oh, you want me to do my Medea version?
Wow, Nikki.
That response? My Medea version was, I ain't no Christian.
You just ain't gonna come to shit.
I will when you tell me it's something special for you. One time it was and I couldn't. But if it's something special going on, yeah.
It was. We all wearing our shirts tomorrow, and we giving the apostle and the wife like they shirts.
Yeah, I heard.
Whatever, Nikki. I knew you weren't coming anyway. That's why I had you asked outside of the damn page.
Shut up. I don't want to go to church.
That's why
she was like,
"What are you?" I said, "Don't."
Look,
I told her, "Don't put it on the page."
Don't put what on the page? No.
I told these men, I said, huh?
No. Oh, well, no, because Dejanay didn't say nothing. Thickums had asked me the other day. She said, "Are you going to go to church on Sunday?" And I was like, "No." And then that's when they told me.
No, it wasn't Dejanay. It wasn't Dejanay. It was Thickums. I told Thickums to ask you. I said, "Ask you outside."
I just said, "Yeah."
I said, "Do not go on the page."
Shirts are being given, but I didn't know what she was talking about. Then I was like,
I said, "Do not go on that page and put it on there because I do not want a response on the page."
I wouldn't have did that. I didn't even do it mean to her either. I just said no, and then she said because the shirts are being given, and I just put shirts and question marks. Did she explain what it was? And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "Okay, cool. I ain't come to church, but that's cool though." I just said I don't even want to go to the masjid around the corner. But
I don't care about that.
Exactly. Listen. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I got a lot going on.
Yeah, we all do.
I don't know. I'm going to tell you what. I don't want to go to church, but I do probably want to talk to Apostle and Pastor, though. Like, seriously.
Okay, first thing,
like,
little girl.
Don't be talking to her like that. Don't be talking to her like that. Try to figure.
I'll be back, honey. I had to get comfortable, baby. Oh. Okay. I've been in these pants all damn day, honey. No. They were getting on my nerves. So, okay. So now we are back. Okay. And et cetera, et cetera. I really want to I want us to look into understanding where are we, children, as far as the country is concerned. Where are you mentally? Nikki, you alluded, can I just renounce my citizenship and carry on? Where are we when we
I said that jokingly,
but
me is and my heart is there. Like I really feel like we don't belong here. Like this is the shit, right? 3 generations makes you be from where you live, right?
Right.
3rd generation, you don't have to say. If we didn't want to say African American, we don't have to.
Right.
Because after the 3rd generation of your family being here, you are that country's citizen.
Right.
But yet, we have not ever been treated like we belong here. Like we didn't build all this shit. Like our families didn't come here and had to be worked like motherfucking horses and mules and shit. And then have you turn around and treat us like shit and call us lazy. After you had them working from sun up to sundown for free. For how many years? 2 centuries?
Okay.
This shit is just out of control. You want us to feel like we nomads, like we don't belong nowhere.
Right.
If you want people to be equal, then first of all, that fucking Constitution and them amendments and shit need to fucking go. They need to go. Because anytime your 13th Amendment tells us that you get your ass locked back up, bitch, you's a slave again.
Right.
The hood translation for the people in cheap seats that didn't know that's what it means.
Exactly. Which is why it has always been this thing to keep us locked up and this, that, and the other. We get trumped up charges. We get all this, that, and the other, which is why, we're supposed to have protections from cruel and unusual punishments. They always say that, the punishment is supposed to fit the crime. However, when it comes down to our people, it never seems to be that way. And then
Mitch, I'm gonna send you this clip. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do it because we on here, but I'm gonna send it to you later. There's a lady, I think I shared it on Instagram earlier. She talked about her family, like her ancestors, where they came from. They had a bunch of land, farming, animals, everything, right? Way back in the day, these white men come up, Tell her great-great-grandfather, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 greats, if you could sign your name on this paper, we will leave you alone and not mess with you no more, whatever. This is already his land. So one, the audacity that you think you got the motherfucking nerve to walk up to me to ask me to sign my name on my shit. That's one. He couldn't read or write.
Mm-hmm.
So what did our ancestors do back in the day? What they do for their signature, Meet? You remember?
The X, yeah.
Put an X on the paper. They took all his shit. And that same family who took that generations ago are still the same family on all that land. Farming, cultivating, making money off something you literally just took out of somebody's hand. Where do you think you got the motherfucking nerve to talk to me, ask me anything? Do I belong here? Where I'm going? None of your motherfucking business. That's why when I fly, I be real. Because let me tell y'all something. First class, it ain't shit. If we ain't ride on the private jet, bitch, you ain't doing shit. You just up in the front in a little bit more comfortable seat. Okay? I fly it all the time. But I do it because I love the looks I get when I'm boarding in that first group. Or if I ain't even get to the gate yet and everybody else done got on the plane and I come and sit my black ass in that first class seat.
Right.
I do it with that arrogance because who the fuck do you think you are to think that I don't belong here?
Right.
It makes you so angry. It makes you so angry. How many times have we said this before? You don't want us to be violent, right?
Right.
You don't want us to be violent. You know, most religion, well, not Islam, but you know, if you Christian and stuff like that, they teach you to love your neighbor and all kinds of stuff, turn the other cheek. You want us to do all of that. But you've treated us but nothing with violence since the day you stole us.
Okay.
Right? When somebody says, oh, you should be violent, what would Martin Luther King do? We don't know, bitch, because y'all killed him too. He wasn't being violent. So it doesn't matter. Don't tell me not to be violent because your ass ain't scared of the violence. You're scared that this shit, that table gonna turn and it ain't gonna be no fun when we got the gun. And I'm sick of it.
Okay.
I'm so sick. Like, I just don't even know what to do. Because in 2021, I can die because I'm black. Ahmaud was killed because he was jogging while black. What's the other young man's name that they said that they was protesting for? That
Which
you just
one?
mentioned?
Oh, Jacob Blake Jr. Mm-hmm.
Jacob being black in front of his kids. He
Right.
Who we watched
George.
for how many minutes?
Mm-hmm.
For how many minutes?
9 minutes, 46 seconds.
And you're supposed to die because, hey, Lonnie. Hey, Lonnie. You're supposed to die. Here's one of the punishment not fitting crime. You're supposed to die because you used a counterfeit bill. How about that?
Right. So
I feel like we in the Old Testament. Come on.
Okay.
Fire and brimstone, honey. You don't act right, burn the shit down. That's what y'all did in Tulsa, right?
Right.
I'm tired of it.
Well,
I'm so tired of it.
It's tiring, and I was going to answer the question, but Chad, I think you just summed it up because there's no need of rehashing and carrying on because right now it's like, okay, what do we do? You know,
hey, you don't do nothing. You be a good nigga and you look the other way.
Baby Corey was in here watching Django today. Almost passed the fuck.
You understand me? Huh, boy? You be a good nigga and look the other way.
Lonnie, you might be able to pass, honey.
Hey, pickaninny. You speak when I tell you to speak now. Okay?
I'm so sorry, master.
I don't know why you uppity Negroes want to seem like you're worried about what's going on around here in this white world.
We sorry, Massa. We sorry.
Don't we give y'all food stamps?
You went
Well,
there.
technically, Massa, 40% of all white Americans get food stamps, whereas there are 27% of us.
Well, you're supposed to share your reparations with them good white folks.
Oh no, you don't do that. You're gonna make the problem to the people to be mad. No, the food stamps ain't reparations. Did you say
that? This motherfucker said, you know you supposed to share your reparations.
No reparations, honey. You know what? Listen.
I'm not. Nope. I'm not. I can't.
We're in a state right now to where you're tired of being tired. You know, the best thing that we have going for us, honey, is to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do to build our own communities. And if anything that we have gotten out of the pandemic, which is why the world is in the shape that it's in, is that we got all these boats out here that can't dock and can't get the supplies because they don't have enough workers. They don't have enough workers to go on there and this, that, and that. They don't have enough, whatever. They just don't have enough, period. And the lockdown, I'm gonna stop saying pandemic. I'm gonna say the lockdown. When we were all on lockdown and couldn't and was supposed to what were we calling it? Shelter in place.
Shelter in place.
When we were sheltered in place, we had to become very resourceful, and we had to do what we needed to do in order to get over, to make a living, to survive. And it taught us taught us a number of things. And so now we're now trying to still get into the whole momentum of building. We have to build. We have to build our own. We have to build our own.
Stop being selfish.
And
Stop
it's
being
scary.
so distrusting.
Yeah, it's scary because you don't have you don't have the, oh my God, my boss done pissed me off. Because when you are the boss, okay, when you are the boss and they doing what you're supposed to do, and I'm talking to myself on this one. You know, when you're not doing what you 100% of what you're supposed to be doing to keep your business up, to this, that, and the other, then you only have yourself to blame. You know, and I don't think a lot of people want to have that kind of responsibility.
Let me ask you this: you feel like you're a boss?
Huh?
You feel like you're a boss?
Oh, I know I am.
So you're a boss by word or acronym?
You said that. Now that's cute.
So, what's the acronym?
Okay, right.
No, it's business owner systematically struggling.
Oh,
interesting.
Well, no, I'm a black business owner.
A BBO.
BBO.
Okay.
Yep. As long as you're stuttering, you can keep your steps. Bo.
See.
Come on.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Because now we need to make sure that we put that out there. Not a lot of people look at it like that. And that's something that we need to make sure we do.
You know, you systematically struggling because no matter what, the more that we become independent business owners as black people, the harder they make it.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Just like last year, I helped 2 or 3 people open businesses. And this year, when I went to help another person, the rules changed that quick.
Right.
And because the reason I know the rules changed so drastically because the business I tried to help somebody open, you know, right after I did the other ones, was identical to one of the ones I did before. So I already had the doggone blueprint and the blueprint.
Right.
It was no good.
Sad thing.
You got wine? I got cake.
No. This is my carrot ginger.
Oh, that's your juice. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing a systems flush and carrying on, honey. Got to get these kidneys and
He's
all of this
getting it
together,
together.
honey, because I've got to now. I need to take off these 90 pounds I done put on over the last 4 years.
But you have lost some weight. I told you that yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, I've lost a couple of pounds, so now we just want to keep that momentum going so I could get back. I need to be my optimum. I look good now. I look
Hey,
good.
when you was standing from the back yesterday, I said, "Look, my brother, he don't lost some weight." I turned around, tell his ass
You
going.
gotta find your Megan knees.
What?
You heard me?
Your Megan
Find your
knees.
Megan
Find
knees.
your Megan knees.
Shut up, fool.
That's-
I am not with you. No.
No,
Did you ever talk to what you call him today for tomorrow?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. I'm cool tomorrow. Okay.
I need you to do the Megan knees. That way, you know what I'm saying? You learn to do them squats like Megan, you'll drop all that weight.
Hands on my knees, hands on my knees. And then you'll get all
I
the
know.
basketball players. You have a husband to choose from every day.
You know what? I got to find out who the male cheerleader is, honey. So
I put that on a personal file.
Oh. Lonnie, don't you
you getting the game time?
I'm talking about. Right. Lonnie, don't you co-sign that stuff your pop-up over there talking about, Lonnie.
Yeah. This is my game time.
This was Meech last night.
Charlie, hey, I bet that cow still smell like Charlie.
Yeah, I got him a new one. He got the one right from around Charlie's neck.
Listen.
He said, "Charlie, give me that towel." Charlie said,
"Sure did, honey." I was like, and that was the opposing team because Charlie Brown Jr. is not playing for Delaware.
Yeah, he a whole trade on us. But me, you know.
Yeah, they traded him over to there, and I got my towel from him. So I was like, okay, you still College Park. Okay. But anyway, that there. When we talk about these seriousness and carrying on, a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to wrap their head around it. And then let me do this. I'm gonna put all this into a political spectrum because, as y'all heard, I was telling the story about how I won't be a part of BIDA next year. Okay, I thought that I was going to be on, which would have given me another 4 years to serve with the city of College Park in that capacity. However, that's not going to happen. And if it does, because this child have a change of heart, then it may. But at this particular time, the way how
shit was shady. Right now,
yeah, it's shady, and I don't want to be.
It's shady as hell, and you do a good job. You do a good job at what you do. You've helped us understand what all of that means.
Afterthought, and the education from it is wonderful. But see, here's where this is, and this is why I need to make a couple of strides here. Because the beauty of all of this is to make us understand local politics, to make us understand where our power lies, because we're so busy worried about the governor and the president.
Instead of what's going on right around your corner.
And maybe the mayor. But we forget about all the other things that we have to vote for. Okay. And so this is why I think what I want to do coming in 2022 is to make sure that at least one show a week that we take one office that we vote for locally and we explain what it is that they do. Okay. Say for instance,
I like that.
Like the ombudsman. You have to know what the city clerk does. You have to know what your all of the judges, your circuit court judge, and this, that, and that. You have to understand what important that they do, because your circuit court judges and carrying on are the ones that make all of the tax. You have to find out what
local shit happen.
Yeah.
Remember when we were younger, you would always hear about your alderman. I never really knew what the alderman did.
Right.
But you always knew about your alderman.
Right.
You knew him. You know what I mean? I back in the day when I was little, Frank Oliver was our alderman. Then he went to like our city council. You know what I mean?
Right.
But coming up, we knew that. we knew what was going on. Now nobody give a damn about what's going on.
Right. And they don't give a damn until something happens to them. We've gotten very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten very selfish, and folks don't give a damn until something happens to them personally. You don't think about why the census is important, honey, until the census we take the census every 10 years. Okay. But you don't start complaining until about year number 5.
Mm-hmm.
But now you gotta wait 5 years, sugar. You gotta wait. Because when you didn't want to get counted or whatever, the money that we were supposed to have gotten for you to help
can't get it.
We can't
you
get
didn't want to get counted.
You didn't want to get counted. Or you were scared to get counted because you thought somebody was be in your business because you got 16 people in your household and your lease only say 2.
Look, but these people, they make sure they get counted.
You know,
they make sure that their areas get the money that they supposed to get.
That they supposed to. So, it's stuff like that we have to take it, that we have to educate ourselves on. And then here's the other thing that I want us to consider. And y'all heard Stan Mason when he's on here, y'all heard him say this on several occasions. We can never have a jury of our peers if Black folks don't go down there.
I say that all the time. Remember I said that? I've been saying that for so long. And I used to, remember I said, because I had to say that I was wrong in the past. When I was younger, I'm like, jury duty, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm not coming. But as I got older and I started paying attention to the trials and stuff on the TV, and when you see somebody that look like us, but the jury always look like them,
right?
But then we can't complain because all of us were doing that. Oh, I don't want to do no damn jury duty.
Exactly.
Blah, 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 blah. I write little stupid shit on the card. Oh, I hate the government. I hate this. Blah, 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 blah. I don't trust the system, so that they don't pick me. Not realizing the magnitude of what us being there can do.
Right. Y'all want to talk about fair trials and carrying on? We got to show up. So, and we have to have the numbers in place to where we got enough Black folk down there to where they can't just pick us off because it's a handful.
Oh, that's what they did to Red Man.
You got to sit down here and they would pick off because they done brought in 250, but only 25 of y'all are Black. They'll get rid of y'all in a minute and say, "Oh, you're unfit." So if they pick at 250, then damn it, 200 of us need to be Black.
Period.
Okay, especially on whatever the case is, we have got to stop allowing that to deter us and from being scared. I can't do jury duty because of my sleeping disorder. I fall asleep. Okay, I've been nodded out, girl. With the drool coming down. Okay. So I can't do it. Okay. At the same time, though, how many of us have ever gone down to the courthouse and just sat in on the court?
I have.
Day? I've done it before.
We did that for school and stuff before too.
I've done it before. But my point is this: for those of y'all who claim y'all ain't got shit to do and don't know what to do, those of y'all who love to watch CSI all the damn time or Law and Order,
see it for real.
Okay, Perry Mason, because that's your thing. Go sit in the courtroom. Go sit in the courtroom and see how the proceedings are done. See what's going on in there. You would be surprised at the education you would get just by sitting there watching. Okay, and this, that, and the other. Understanding the courts and carrying on. Just in watching. Hell, start with traffic court. Go on down there and watch folks who got to pay their tickets.
And be mad when they be mad.
Okay. Go on down there to
oh, that dragon's blood smell good. Your niece is up here giving it to us, honey.
So, those are the kinds of things that we have to look into and we have to abide by. We have to sit down and say, listen, children, we've got to empower ourselves. And here's the big thing. Is in addition to empowering ourselves, we got to set folk up to be ready to go into these offices. And this here is a direct shout out to all of my power to the people, children, who keep saying that all Black folks keep running to the Democrats and this, that, and the other. And I always ask this question: if the Democrats are not the right ones, then who's supposed to be in that damn spot?
Right.
I put up a video the other day just about this, about for all the people who say black people are all Democrats and all this sort of stuff. This is the thing, children, as in my brother's voice, children, listen. It's not that we want to be Democrats. We have never been given anything but the voting of the lesser of the two evils. Right. Except for when Obama was here. Yeah, we voted for him because he was black. Sure the fuck did. Sure did. Okay. I voted for him because he was black the first time. Sure did. Second time I voted for him again because I thought he was doing a good job. Now, besides that, we are always given this is all we get. Mm-hmm. It's either this one or that one. Who is going to do the least amount in our eyes? That's what we get. So in order to change that, more people got to start being in them places. We got to start backing the people who will really make a difference.
And who has a track record that says they've been doing it.
Right. Not just talking.
Because and what I mean by that, because we get a lot of talk, but we get a lot of fly-by-night children, honey, who you ain't heard of until it's an election. Mm-hmm. We don't know what their track record has been in the community. We haven't seen them. You know, and here's something that I want y'all to understand. Right now, with Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and you could go live here, you can go live there. Hell, you could create your own Roku channel now. Okay, we have too many different opportunities where a person who is into politics or whatever can let the people know who they are and could create a record of their work.
Right.
Okay.
Because so we can look you up. Type your name in, baby.
Type your name in, honey. And listen, Wikipedia, honey, you could make your own Wikipedia damn page now, damn it. Okay. You can make your own Wikipedia page to tell folks to Google me. Okay. This is what we need, these kind of things in place. Now, it's not for everybody. Everybody's not a politician and carrying on or don't want to be in that particular realm. At the same time, we can't say that, oh, black folks are all they always shucking and jiving for them damn Democrats. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. And then you got black Republicans who said that I'm tired of being a victim and blah, 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 blah. Who is supposed to be in the spot? Who is supposed to be the one that you say is going to be all down for black folks? Because let me give you something here that y'all always don't want to think about. You're mad at Obama because you say Obama didn't come in and give us the brother man hookup. He didn't do shit for blacks. He did. But what had happened was, does that mean?
It's not me.
Stacey, I got to call you back, girl. Wait a minute. She don't know I'm on the air. She don't know I'm on the air. We can't, he couldn't sit down there and do all black because they wasn't going to vote all black.
They wasn't.
You know?
And he had to do what he could. Don't forget who he came in behind.
Right. And even still, let's take that off the table. Because when he came in there, they were determined to make him a one-term president. So now all that he's doing, or all that he was doing, he couldn't come up in there and say, oh, well, we're going to do this for black folks, and we're going to do this for the black folks, and we're going to do this for the black folks, knowing that he got to get these votes. Because he don't cast a vote. He don't cast a vote. All that
keep on forgetting about the House and the House.
Yes,
and the
all that
Senate,
came from him.
If so we cannot go through them, we don't get it. So that's what we got to concentrate on, getting the right people there.
Right. Okay.
You got to ask yourself, too, what do you want in your politician? Because you know what? I know what I want, especially in my local politicians. I don't want a politician. I want a community leader. I want somebody who is real. I don't care if you have faults. Because those people that's always trying to hide their dirt, listen, I could care goddamn less. You're a human being. We all are. I want to know, what are you going to do for us? What are you going to do to make sure our parents can keep their Social Security? Why on Social Security are these people who have worked all their goddamn lives can barely feed themselves? They got to choose between if they're going to pay their light bill or get some food, or choose between am I going to get my medicine or eat? I need somebody
Girl,
that's going
wait
to
a
start
minute.
changing this stuff.
We not finna go to relive good times and Gertie sitting up there eating dog food, child.
I forgot all about that.
We not finna go
She
to
said, I'm going
relive.
to, this is ground. Yes, I eat pet food from time to time, but
Because it's cheaper and that's okay. We can't sit
I had
down here,
forgot all
honey,
about
and
that.
we not gonna. But just for me to say that
Mm-hmm.
episode is 45 years old.
Period.
That episode is
And
45
we still right
years
here.
old, and we have not moved from the damn circle. We have not moved off that square, or maybe we were playing hopscotch. Did you know how when you miss, you got to go start back over?
You got to start over.
So
Because,
we right
and
back
think
on that
about it, because
square,
now more Black people are more people of color are becoming wealthy than ever before.
right?
Except back then when y'all stole all our shit and burnt our shit down.
Right.
But understand, they're not going to let you in but so much. Oh, Meech, I'm going to send you this YouTube link. Code. What was the link of the family, the Johnson & Johnson family, right? On YouTube. Oh, one of the younger ones. You know, he a little radical of the family. Tell us how you do this and why you do it like this. And why can't nobody know that? His dad said, I don't give a damn what you do. You ain't get no interview from me. I'm not telling you nothing. Because, you know, the younger ones who may have some like regular little Black friends or whatever, they want to understand. Y'all done had this for hundreds of years.
Right.
I'm doing a damn paper. A paper. This is what you call a smart objective. If y'all can see that. I'm doing a paper on Johnson & Johnson right now about the you know, the diabetic pump that they have now that you can put if they actually put it on you.
Yeah.
You know, they've been in business for over 200 years now. How is it that you get to do that monopoly? This girl broke this down. If y'all go on my Instagram page, I posted a video today. This girl broke this down. She said, imagine us playing Monopoly, right? For 400 years. I didn't let you buy nothing. Basically, you went to jail all the time, but you were captured. And then after that, I ain't barely let you buy nothing after that either. And then you tell me that this system is equal. It's not. It never has been. It never has been. Yes, from time to time, they let some of us in.
You love it.
Look, they let us in every now and then.
Every now and then. Mm-hmm.
You know, as long as we can entertain their ass. Oh, baby, if we can sing and if we can act and if we can dribble or throw or hit a ball, then we okay. We can get in then.
Right. Right.
But when we coming to you on that straight up business, you want to try to buy me out of my stuff.
Right.
You don't want me to be the owner of my shit.
Mergers and acquisitions, honey. Mergers and acquisitions.
When I did my business plan for 8099, even when I first did it, you know, I was using it as a project for school, right? And there's places in there where you have to say exactly what you want.
Right.
And I say, what can never happen is anyone buying or investing in my business can never have more than 49%. It can never equal more than 49%. And my products have to stay all natural. If they can't stay all natural, then we're not doing it.
Right.
Because that is the thing that I stand on. Hey. You know, that's the thing that I stand on. That's my thing, that the way I want to keep it. And when we start folding on whatever your thing might be for your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we start folding on the thing that we said we wouldn't let happen, they know that they got you. Because once they can dangle that dollar in front of your face, and then they're going to take your shit and make it $1 billion. You might be $1 million company. Them motherfuckers gonna make it $1 billion
Right,
company.
right.
Your shit.
And take it, right.
And then they got your name, your likeness, and all kinds of shit.
Okay.
We gotta start learning, educate ourselves on the things that we want. Because we can get the things that we want. You just can't let nobody what they used to call it, Meech. You can't let nobody gag you out of your shit.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Ooh.
Y'all, my brother is sleepy. That means it's an early night. Yup, we got.
Yeah, it is. And this has been, and maybe this is God trying to keep us, because we're trying to keep it down to hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
I love it. I was just talking about that today too. If we stick to the certain things that we're talking about, and because we don't want to keep, some people don't want them dropping off and whatnot. I'd rather us keep everybody for an hour and a half.
Right.
And lose people. And then they miss important information.
Right.
So it's 10:43.
So that's good. And I was going to play a little game with the cards, but I'll do that another time, because I like these little cards, but when we do the cards, I wanted to do the cards and not have nothing else heavy on it. Oh, okay. Because these particular topics tonight are just this is the state of the world that we're in. I was saying do this so that we can have time to break it up, but no, we need to sit in this for a minute. We need to sit in this, and we need to make sure that we are doing what the fuck it is that we need to do. We have to think about it. Think about the state of the world that we are in, honey. And if Rittenhouse's verdict is any indication of what to expect, because these other motherfuckers with Ahmaud Arbery were just as vigilante as this child was just as much of a vigilante as he was, because they were actually making a citizen's arrest, which was a law at the time. They took that off the books because of this.
Remember when they had that? I'm making a citizen's arrest if you don't get your ass out of here.
And because of that, which is stupid, the father was a former police chief or whatever. So that's why he thought he could do it and carry on with, and they got the law in the back pocket. He was part of the force. Okay.
So who you think ain't going back?
Exactly.
That's when Blue Lives Matter come into play.
Need to
Blue Lives Matter come into play with that.
Okay. We need to sit with this, and honey, we need to ask ourselves some very hard questions as moving forward, especially in local politics and carrying on. I know many of us don't like to talk about politics because it gets that way. It get very emotional, because one of the things about politics is just like religion. It's all about beliefs. The difference with religion and the difference with politics is that you have an accurate account that doesn't happen in your face, and you can go get the documentation. With religion, a lot of the stuff that they have not been able to successfully document. A lot of the stuff of the Jesus stories that have been passed down. And they're coming to say, okay, they can document certain things. They can't document everything. And when you're talking politics, honey, all we have to do is go pull up a record, honey. This child voted here, this child voted there at this time, and those records are still intact. And it's tangible, and it's something that is right now. But we have to all be able to learn what the politics are, state your position, don't waver from it, unless you hear something that is foul. Your position is your position, but be willing to have an open mind to expand it, because you're not 100% right. You can learn how to see stuff through a different prism and carry it on. And maybe we can help get this world go around. Black folks, we need to get into politics a little more. We need to run for office. We need to consider running for office. You don't like the state of Black folks, then let's run for office to get your ass in there to push the Black agenda. And carry on. Y'all keep talking about the Jews and the LGBT. That's because they forever fighting.
Period.
They forever fighting. They forever got
standing together with the fight.
Okay, they forever got something up there on the damn table. What do we have? We go up in there bitching. But you ain't do this, and we need reparations.
You have no documentation. Okay. You ain't verified nothing.
Right.
You have nothing tangible to offer.
Kitty, I was at the airport when that happened. People were running out the airport and on the runway, and trust me, it was a guy that came in the airport shooting. So he came in there shooting.
Are you sure, Anthony? Because that's not what we got.
The report said that he was going through security, and when they saw the gun, he reached and grabbed for it, and that's how it went off. The guy
report
did
we
shoot
got
the
out
gun.
of Philly International had got, because my daughter, you guys, if you weren't here earlier, my daughter was flying from Philly to come home, and her flight had got delayed because they said there was a gun that discharged at the airport. That's all they told them. So I don't know what's going on, I guess.
So be that as it may, honey, but we have to consider running for office and carrying on, get your shit in order so that you could be ready for office, and then give us the the options. We need the options. Okay, we need the options so that we can have a fair fight and a fair choice and carry it on. And this, my head is fucking. That's what I said.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of here.
We're gonna get up out of here right now.
Tired.
I'm gonna go stretch out because we got a game tomorrow.
We got a game.
We got a game at 2:00, honey. With the Scott.
For what I said.
Okay. With the College Park Skyhawks tomorrow at the College Park Arena and things of that nature. So we're gonna go take care of that. And yeah, I still need to sit down. I think this light may be a little bit too bright for me. I think I'm having light sensitivity. Child.
Okay, well, go lay down. Call me if you need me to come and bring you something.
Listen, children, honey. We're gonna shut this down for now. If you love us, tell all of your friends, sugar. Tell them all, like, share, subscribe on all the platforms that we have to offer. But if you hate us, honey, tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey. Tell every last one of them, honey. Okay. But do know this, that everything that we're doing over here, honey, any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything that we're doing here will move forward, honey. You may finish all of your crumpets because the tea has been dished and you've been dishing tea, darlings. With Big Meech and Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally, honey, the big red fella. Okay, on that note, honey,
don't forget Lonnie. And Lonnie
oh yeah, special guest, honey,
too, baby.
Miss Lonnie, honey.
Okay. Lonnie was commentating too, honey.
Was she commentating? Okay, wait a minute. You know, I did it again. This is how I know I'm tired. I was about to end without the closing credits. Child, I finished here and say, okay, good night. I'm finished here end broadcast.
Listen, that's what we had to do last night, remember? Bye, y'all.
See y'all later, honey. Wow. And scene.